Hello, I'm back with another video. Today we are doing this gold, sparkly holiday season look. Paired it with a nice red lip, and yeah, I think this is one of my favorite looks to wear whenever I go to holiday parties. Again, obviously not this year, but it is classic and you can wear it any time of year and to any party. I just kind of associate a red lip with a holiday party because usually decorations are gold and silver and red, and I just love it. So this is what we created today, and if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. I started with priming my lips with the Summer Fridays Butter Balm, and now I'm just going to go into my face primer. I'm using the Laneige Glowy Serum, Makeup Glowy Serum today, as I have in the past few videos, and going in with the Tatcha primer afterwards. I might need to get something to hold my hair back. I just washed my hair and now all my baby hairs are going all over the place. I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. This is the only one I could find. It has tiny little ears on it. I got it in Japan. It's very cute. So I'm just gonna look like a little festive cat today, I guess. Using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer in my T-zone, and kind of like pressing it in once it's all rubbed in for maximum pore filling abilities, obviously. I don't know if it actually does anything, but I like to think that it does. Okay. And I'm gonna let that sit for a hot second and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna start by using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is the shade 1, because I'm pretty much always the lightest shade in anything that I buy. I'm just very fair-skinned. My dad was British, if that explains anything. And I'm just gonna use my beauty sponge to kind of pat that in. This is just to give me a little bit of a glowy base to hopefully shine through when I put the foundation on, and then when I put highlighter on top, it'll look all nice and layered and blended and everything. So now I'm going in with the Syncro-Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation from Shiseido. That is like a tongue twister. And I'm in the shade 140 Porcelain. So I just took a couple pumps of that on the back of my hand. And I'm actually going to spray my beauty sponge with a tiny bit of Fix Plus. This is a new bottle, so I guess I have to... There you go. Just a little bit to help that blend a little bit more seamlessly on my skin. I'm going to use the e.l.f. concealer. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I haven't tried the regular Camo Concealer that everyone was talking about, but I really like this. It's like almost halfway gone. I feel that it wears pretty well under the eyes and also works well as a little eyeshadow primer too. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the Dior Forever concealer just on the outside. So for eyeshadow primer, I used to use the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow primer, the clear one, and I really love that because it really makes your eyeshadow stay on for like eons. However, I have very tinted or like very veiny eyelids, so I've started using concealer and I actually like how it looks too. It stays on almost as well. Probably not as long. I noticed that after like 8 to 10 hours of wear, it does kind of start to break up a little bit, but I do like this method so far. Now I'm going to powder under the eyes with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm pretty sure this is in the lightest shade as well. Yep. It's not the white translucent one, it's the fair one, I think. And just tap that. Set the under eyes, and I'm also going to set the chin area. And around my nose. Okay, now we're gonna go into the eyes. I figured today I would do like a bronzy, classic, gold kind of holiday look with a red lip. I want to do a couple more of these. It just kind of depends on my days off, because I don't usually get time off during Christmas. It's just the way it works at my job. But I think I'll be able to post at least one more. Maybe a silver one. I'll do a gold one and a silver one, and then maybe a bronze one if I have time. Kind of like a Winter Olympics makeup style. So to start, we're gonna go with the bronze look today. So I have all my brushes right here, and today I'm gonna be using this big, it's a Makeup Forever metal palette, and then I just added all my own shadows. Like, this is a Burt's Bees bronzer, this is a Nabla blush, Sydney Grace, Give Me Glow Cosmetics, I believe. I think that's also Sydney Grace. Wait, I think this is MAC actually. Yeah, that's MAC Melba. But yeah, I'm just going to be going in with some of these warmer tone shades to begin with. Then I'm going to start with this light peachy color and then this mustardy color, just to get a nice little blend. Also, sorry if the lighting's changing. It's actually kind of chilly today in Florida, and I have a feeling that it might be due to some rain, so if the clouds come, that is why. So I'm just taking a little bit. This mustard shade looks beautiful on so many people, but sometimes I feel like on me it can make me look a little sickly because I'm so fair. So I just use a little bit, and this is just going to bring some warmth into the transition area. I'm going to have to use my little salt palette mirror. And I'm bringing this all the way into the corner of my eye, but not on the lid. I'm trying to get it up into the crease / transition area. And this is not going to be a super structured eye today. I'm just going to kind of round it out with my eye shape. I think with the silver look, if I have time to do it, I'm going to do more of a structured eye. But this is kind of just blended softly. I feel like a nice soft blended eye with like really sparkly eyeshadow always looks really nice. It kind of just like fades into nothing, and it just, it's perfect. I love it. Now I'm gonna use this brown shade, this warm brown shade, and this almost reddish brown to kind of intensify the outer corner. And again with those shades, I'm starting in the outer corner, depositing the majority of the product, and then working it up into the crease, and still doing those little windshield wiper motions so that this kind of goes into that transition shade we just used. Now I'm going back in with that brush that I used the transition shades for. This is a Refer 01 brush. I really like this one. It's nice and fluffy and soft. It's not scratchy on your eyes too. I really love Refer brushes. I have 2 of them. I want more, but they are a little pricey, so they definitely are an investment, but the way that these have lasted, it's honestly kind of amazing, so I highly recommend these. I'll probably treat myself to some of their face brushes next year, maybe for my birthday, because I do have a few brushes that are kind of sputtering out. I bought them a while ago, honestly, and I probably should replace them. And then going back in with that tiny brush with just a little bit more of those 2 darker browns, these 2. And I'll add the shade colors into the description box. And then for final like intensity purposes, I'm going to use this dark chocolate brown. It's actually more of a cool tone, but I think it will still work. So this year I actually did a no buy for eyeshadows because I have a lot of eyeshadows, and for my job usually I don't have to wear eyeshadow, or I can't wear my own eyeshadow. And now because of COVID we're wearing a mask all the time, and I'm like, there's no point in me really putting too much eyeshadow on for work, so I just kind of use like the same 3 shades every day. So this year, earlier this year before COVID happened, I was like, I'm gonna try to use up my eyeshadows. I'm not gonna buy eyeshadows, I have too many, I need to go through them. And I was really good. I only bought the M Cosmetics Magic Hour palette. That was back in the summer, and I'm really glad that I bought that because that's pretty much the palette that I use every single day for work. But now I'm like, 2021 is so close. Now I can buy eyeshadows again. So stay tuned for what eyeshadows I decide to buy once it turns January 1st, 2021, because there have been many palettes this year that I've wanted to buy, but I did not do it. I tried to be really good, and I'm actually really proud of myself. I'm not sure if I'll limit myself for anything next year. I definitely couldn't do no lip products, like not buying a single lip product, because that is my weakness. If you don't know me, hi, hello, I am Amanda, and I have an addiction to buying lip products. It happened when I was a child. My mom used to tell me that I was not allowed to buy any more Smackers lip balms because I had so many of them just lying around the house, in my backpack, in my room, in the car. It was a lot. So I don't think I could ever do that because that's just my own obsession that I can't get enough of. But maybe I can try to do something else. Maybe just a low buy. Because I really am trying to use up a lot of the makeup that I already have before buying more. Just trying to be a more conscious buyer. Hopefully. That's the goal, but I'm still trying. I'm now using just a little domed round brush. This one is from Real Techniques. Oh, it's called the Deluxe Crease Brush. And I'm just kind of making sure all that's buffed in and blended. And I think I'm happy with how that looks right now. I am now gonna go in with one of these shades. I'm pretty sure this is Gimme Glow Cosmetics. I'm trying to get the pan out. The Gimme Glow Cosmetics Foiled Pressed Shadow in Coconut Slushy. Oh, it is so reflective. Look at that. So I'm gonna put that on my lid, and then I'm gonna go over it with a glitter topper, because if you don't know by now, I'm obsessed with glitter. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this. This is my Refer 21 brush, and I'm just gonna take that on this brush. Wow. I find that these shadows work better when you use your finger, just because you can pick up so much pigment, but it does work with a brush too. So I'm just gonna lay down the initial application with the brush just so that I can get the right placement, and then I'm going to use my finger to intensify it a little bit. I'm just going to use my pinky finger. These are pack a punch for sure, dang. I don't know if you could see the change in pigment. Also, the light's getting a little darker, sorry. So that's the coconut slushy shade. Yeah, another tongue twister. I'm gonna blend a tiny bit more just on the outer corners with the brush that I use the darkest / second darkest shades with, just to make sure it's an even blend and there's no harsh demarcation line where the shadow stops, because that's not the look I'm going for today. So I'm just using a teeny bit more of this and this one. And again, with the brush that I use the transition shade in, this is just a lot of blending, just to get everything to look seamless and not super patchy. I'm also going to start bringing it down a little bit onto my lash line too, my lower lash line, so that I can get a little bit more of a rounded look. And then going back in with that little tiny brush. This is a Hakuhodo. Yeah, that number is pretty much gone. J146. J146. That is completely rubbed off. I can only see it because there's a tiny bit of etching in there. But again, absolutely obsessed with Hakuhodo brushes. I own quite a few of them. I bought like little baby brushes from them, like this little one, this one, and then I have my blush brush, of course. Another very pricey investment, but so worth it for the craftsmanship. I went to Kyoto a couple times when I lived in Japan, and I knew that they had a flagship store there, so I went in and treated myself, basically. I was like, I want to buy these beautiful artisan brushes in Japan, in Kyoto, very close to where they're made, so I love them. Okay, that is pretty much how I want to keep it for now. I might just do a tiny bit more blending. And I'm gonna clean up under the eye really quick because I got a little carried away with eyeshadow. If I can find my powder. And just keep that there for a moment while I do the glitter. So I have two here that I could use. I have the Artist Couture Diamond Lights finisher in Diamond Bronze, which is super, super glittery. And then I have the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Eyeshadow in the shade Reflect. This is a little bit more of a light gold, I think. That's what that one looks like. I can swatch it. I mean, I love all my glitter eyeshadows. These are similar to the Bodyography glitter pigments that I love as well. So the Artist Couture one is definitely more like a bronzy gold. I don't know if you can see that or if the light's gonna pick up. I don't know. I feel like this one might be good. Maybe both. I'll just use both. So I'm gonna use my finger and just dip in a little bit to this. I find that this product is a little bit more difficult to work with. I usually like using a glitter base for this. But I think it will be okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Can you see that? Oh wow. I really love this color. I always kind of forget how intense some of the eyeshadows that I own are until I put them on and I'm like, oh man, wow, that is so like sparkly or glittery. Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna use the Hourglass one on the inner corner because I am just that extra. So again, I'm gonna use my pinky for this one. I think that looks nice. Just a little bit of brightness in the inner corner. I'm gonna put away the glitter now, for now. So that is the eyeshadow part done. I'm now gonna do a wing, and I'm gonna start by using the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Black, just to kind of intensify the lash line, and then I'm gonna go over the wing with M Cosmetics. Because I find that, honestly, any liquid liner I use doesn't go super pigmented over top glitter eyeshadows, so usually I'll use a gel or pencil eyeliner and then go over it. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and then, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, that's the eyeliner done. I just did some wings. Not too big, but... And now I'm gonna go into my eyebrows before I do mascara and lashes. And again, I'm using my NYX brow pencil in the shade Ash Brown and my M Cosmetics brow cream in the shade Blonde. Okay, I'm back. I finished the eyes. I got a tiny bit of mascara right here, so I'm gonna just let it dry while I do the rest of my face and then try to remove it. So, to start, I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. Just in the hollows of my face, around my chin, on my nose, and in my temple, on my temple. So that's all done, and then I'm going to use my fluffy Smith brush 118 and go in with that same Makeup Forever contour powder. I think it's 116, I want to say. 112, sorry. And just intensify the contour a bit. This is a bit of a dramatic look, but I kind of like that. If I was going to a holiday party, this is probably what I would wear, makeup-wise. Probably not this shirt, but... And then I'm gonna go in with my Revlon Skin Lights in the shade Sunlit Glow. Just over the contour and kind of on the high parts of the face. / chin and nose. Also, before I forget, For my eyes, I used the Kiss Muse lashes. They're a little bit thicker than the other lashes that I used, the 11s I think. I used MAC Extended Play Giga Black lash on my bottom lashes. There's that tiny bit of mascara that I need to scrape off. And Bambi Eye Mascara on the top. And then I used this Duo brush-on adhesive with vitamins. I do not like this lash glue at all. So many people recommend it. If you have a latex allergy, I'm sure this one is good. I do not like this. It is so hard to get my lashes to stick, but it's all I have right now, so that's what I'm using. So now we're gonna go into cheeks and highlight. I'm gonna use my Scott Barnes palette again, and I think I'm gonna mix Minimalist and Mango Fizz together. Mango Fizz is very pigmented, so just a little. I don't want anything like too crazy bright on the cheeks. And a little on the nose. And I kind of like brush this a little onto my temples too. And I'm gonna blend with a regular powder brush after. Make everything super seamless. It seems that I have a little tiny spot there. I didn't realize that this morning, but oh well. Looks like a little freckle. So it's pulling a little bit orange on me right now, so I'm actually going to use Striker Rose on top to hopefully bring that down a little. Now that I have a lot of blush on, I'm going to use this just powder brush, and I'm just going to blend. You can use a separate powder to do this, but I'm just using it clean right now. Also, the light is changing again, so sorry if it looks a little different. Okay, I'm happy with that for now. And now I'm gonna go in with highlighter. And I think I'm gonna mix the highlighter from the cheek palette, this top one, with a tiny bit of Twilight Sand from this one. It's a little dark for my skin, but I don't have another gold highlighter, so this is just gonna have to do. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm also gonna do a tiny bit under my eyebrow. I'm also gonna use this down the bridge of my nose and a little on the tip. And a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I'm also going to take a tiny bit of that still mixed together and just put it on the inner corner. Okay, that is the face done in the eyes. So now we just have to move on to lips, the best part. So I have a couple options here. Oh, my voice just went away. I have this Urban Decay lipstick in the color 69, which is a really pretty like pinky red. And then I have M Cosmetics lip cream in the shade Love. There's a nice like classic red. And then I have this MAC Shot of Color lip oil in the shade, oh, it's kind of new, so I have to take it out of the box. Sorry. This is the shade Completely Blasted. And this is kind of like an orangey pinky red. So I might mix them or do the liquid lipstick with this on top, or maybe just the regular lipstick. Maybe I'll try on both. Let's try on both and see what it looks like. I'm also using, I don't have a red lip liner, so I'm just using the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Boundless Berry. Actually, I need to wipe off my lip balm before I do this. So I just lined my lips, and I'm gonna go in with this Urban Decay lipstick first, and then put the MAC lip oil on top, and if I don't like it, then I'll do the matte lip. Or maybe I'll do both. Oh, I love that color. So this is the Urban Decay 69 lipstick. It's also in the cream formula, in case you wanted to know. I love this color. It's so perfect. Such a beautiful red. I wonder if I got any. Makes your teeth look really white. Now I'm gonna go over top with the shot of color lip oil in the shade Completely Blasted, just to see what this does. Doesn't change the color too much. Definitely adds a bit of warmth. Yeah, it definitely adds that like orangey red aspect to this lipstick. Putting this on, I could definitely tell that it was definitely more orangey red than this, which is like a more pink red. That's what that looks like. I'll probably take these off now. Oh Lord, look at my hair. I kind of like how this looks with this color. I don't know, what do we think? Do we like this one? Do we like this orangey one? Or should I try the Love liquid lipstick? What do we think? I'm gonna try it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just wiped that lipstick off. It already stained my lips super pink. So if you want a good lip stain, that works too. I'm gonna line my lips again with that just to clean up the lip line. And when I say that, I mean that Makeup Forever pencil. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with the M Cosmetics matte lip cream in the shade Love. Wow, that is like a true holiday red. Okay, this is the shade Love from M Cosmetics. This is like a perfect holiday red. I really like this one. I think I'm gonna keep this one on. Sorry, the light's doing something funky again, but I really like this color. I feel like, hopefully that changed the light a little bit. But I think it looks nice with this kind of gold blown out holiday look. You can always add a gloss, of course, because I love glosses, but this actually would stay on probably pretty well with a mask if you did happen to have any holiday plans. I don't have any holiday plans. I will be sitting at home, but I will miss all the family traditions that we usually have, just like every year, and hope that next year we will get to do it all again. Less social distance style, of course. But, oh, I'm just gonna set my face really quick. Okay, now I'm done. If you guys like this video, please let me know, give it a thumbs up, and comment your favorite family tradition or your favorite holiday red lip or any colored lip that you like wearing to holiday parties, because I always like to know what other people wear. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!